So this morning we went to Plaza's Island. Plaza's Island is known for its land iguanas, and so it was really interesting to see the land iguanas be so territorial. Apparently they each claim a cactus tree on the island, and they will defend that cactus tree. And sometimes they have to be pretty patient, apparently, to wait for the cactus leaves to drop down and so they can have a meal. But certain times of the year it gets really windy and they drop down quite frequently. Otherwise, the land iguanas, they burrow to lay their eggs, or sometimes just to chill out and escape the heat, apparently. Uh, the land iguanas also, they do climb into the various bushes for feed as well, but they're absolutely everywhere on the island, and some of them are quite big and chubby, so there's plenty of food around. Another really interesting animal we saw was the swallowtail gull. And so the swallowtail gull, it actually it's nocturnal normally, and so it's got a really dark black eye surrounded by a red ring, which apparently helps it to see at night. However, it's very diligent and probably quite uncomfortable tending to its eggs during the day. As there are no predators on the island, it just doesn't bother making a nest. It doesn't need to keep it warm because it's so warm. And instead it just picks any location pretty much to lay its egg, and then it actually sits on the egg rather than to keep it warm, actually to keep it cold, to shield it from the sun. The other interesting thing about the gull is that, and other birds for that matter, is that actually turns the egg quite regularly, and that is to the embryo, stop the embryo getting smothered by the yolk, they think. And so you actually see the mother actually turning the egg over every so often. There were lots of sea lions around, a sea lion nursery, and they really tended to stay very close to shore because apparently there are lots of sharks out in the channel, and so yeah, the pups are very wary of that, and the big bulls. Sea lions apparently do get in the water and police them if they stray too far away. It was pretty hot in the morning, even though our visit was from about 7:30 to 9 o'clock. Yeah, it was really warm. Also, there were quite a few groups on the island today, whereas yesterday at Rabida and Chinese Hat, we pretty much had the islands to ourselves. So yeah, today encountering a few more people, and but overall it was a really interesting morning, and yeah, really enjoyed seeing and learning about the land iguanas.